Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Learn Mathematics. This is your maths teacher Rekha Chabra. Students, I hope you must be liking my videos and must be learning a lot of things from these videos. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe these videos on YouTube. So today we are going to start with a new topic, trigonometric functions, which is chapter number 3 as per NCERT. In this video lecture, today we will understand the basic introduction, basic concept of trigonometric functions, and we will see what is degree measure and radian measure. Students, this topic is very important and you will study trigonometry till the time you study mathematics now. So let's start today's lecture. This word trigonometry is derived from these two words trigon and metron, and it means the measuring of sides of a triangle. Little bit idea of trigonometry you all must be having as you have done this topic in class 10th as well. Earlier it was defined, it was studied by sea captains for navigation purpose only. But now at this point of time, currently trigonometry is used in many areas such as science of seismology, designing electric circuits and many more. So let's understand. First of all, let's understand what is positive and negative angle. Student, I hope you all must have seen clock at your home, right? So what is clockwise and anti-clockwise? Clockwise means moving in the direction of clock and anti-clockwise means moving in the opposite direction of the clock. So when we measure the angle in clockwise direction, it means it is negative, and whenever we measure the angle in anti-clockwise direction, it is always positive. Like you can see in front of your screen, this is positive 30 degree and this is negative 30 degree. But if we have negative 30 and we want to make it positive angle, so what will we do? We will subtract this measure from 360 degree. So it is 330 degree from this direction. It means in the anti-clockwise direction. This green portion represents 330 degree. Now what is degree, minutes and second? Degree is used for measuring angles. You all know very well. An angle around a point is 360 degree. We call it as complete angle as well. Now what is minute and seconds? Students, 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 1 by 60 degree. Same way, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds and 1 second is equal to 1 upon 60 minutes. These are few basic simple common angles and I hope you all are aware with these angles. If we talk about 570 degree, so what is the meaning of 570 degree? It means one complete revolution means 360 degree plus 270 degree. Now what is radian? Students, this is the measure of angles. In higher classes we don't use degree to measure angles, we use radian. So we define radian in terms of length of arc. Angle subtended by an arc of 1 unit in the circle of radius 1 unit is always 1 radian. If you look at this circle, then the radius is 1 unit, the length of arc is also 1 unit. So the angle subtended by this length of arc at the center will always be equal to 1 radian. So in other words, we can say if length of arc is 1 unit, radius also 1 unit, so the angle at the center will be equal to 1 radian. One very important formula, that the central angle theta is equal to L by R, where L is the length of arc and R is the radius, and the angle is measured always in radian. Here theta will never be in degrees, it will always be in radian. Angle at center of circle in radians. Let us consider a circle of radius r. Now, students, what is length of arc? Let angle subtended by whole circle at the center be theta. This whole circle is making this angle theta at the center. So don't you think this is again a kind of circle? And what is this angle? How much is this angle? This is a complete angle, right? Isn't it equal to the circumference of the circle? In other words, if I say how long is this length of arc, so it means this is complete circle. And how much is complete circle? This is equal to circumference of circle, which is 2 pi r. So we know that theta is equal to L by r. And what is L here? What is length of r? This is complete circle, means circumference. It means 2 pi r upon r. So theta is equal to 2 pi. So angle at the center of circle in radian is 2 pi. And we know the angle at the center of circle in degrees is 360 degree. So we can make out this relationship that 360 degrees is equal to 2 pi radians and 180 degrees is equal to pi radian. If we want to do this conversion from degree to radian, so how would we do? Radian measure is equal to pi upon 180 into degree measure. For example, if I want to convert 30 degree into radian, so pi upon 180 into degree means 30. After simplification, I'll get 30 degrees equal to pi by 6 radian. Same way, I can convert 45 degree pi upon 180 into 45. So, which is pi by 4. Same way, 60 degree pi by 3. 90 degree pi by 2 and 0 degree 0 radian. Now convert pi radian into degrees. So pi upon 180 into degree measure, right? So from here, what can we do for degree measure? What will we do? Pi into 180 upon pi. So degree measure is 180. It means pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Now pi by 6 radian is equal to radian measure is equal to pi by 180 into degree measure. And what is radian measure? It is given pi by 6. So we can derive the formula from here only. It is pi by 6 is equal to pi by 180 into degree measure. So it means degree measure is equal to pi by 6 into 180 upon pi, which is 180 upon 6, 30 degree. So pi by 6 radian, it means 30 degree. Same way, pi by 3 is 60 degree, pi by 4 is 45 degree. And convert 1 radian into degrees. So 1 radian, again by using that formula, it will be 180 upon pi radian. 180 upon pi degrees, sorry. Now the relation between degree measure and radian measure, here is the table in front of you students, and you should know these conversions, you should learn these values by heart. Now length of arc formula, as we have just seen on the last slides, theta is equal to L by r, where L is the length of arc and r is the radius of the circle. Let's take some examples and let's do few questions based on these concepts. If radius of the circle is 5 cm, the length of arc is 12 cm, find the angle subtended by arc. We know students, we have to find the angle in radian, not in degrees. So theta is equal to L by r. What is L? 12. And what is r? 5. So 12 by 5 radians. Now, if the angle subtended by arc is 1 radian and the radius of the circle is 1 centimeter, so find the length of arc. This also we have just discussed in the video. This will be equal to 1 unit. Again means 1 centimeter. If the angle subtended by an arc is pi radian and the length of arc is 2 pi. So what is the radius of the circle? Again, same formula, theta is equal to L by r. What is L? 2 pi upon r, right? So what we have to calculate? We have to find the radius. So radius is equal to 2 pi upon pi. It means 2 centimeter. So students, I hope you must have understood the concept of degree and radian and their conversions. So now please don't forget to post your name, class, section in the comment box. Thank you very much.